Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄𝐒. What you're about to see is a condensed version of a full-length series available at buildingexpertsinstitute.com. Thanks a lot to Bluebird Roofing for helping make this video possible. Enjoy. You always want to stagger your next shingle 5 to 8 inches away from your last one. So I know I'm going to be there, but it's a lot easier to put this shingle on first. So I'm going to put that one on, nail it down. And now when I put this shingle on, it's a lot easier to make sure it's straight because I can use the other shingle as a guide. Once again, make sure to keep all fasteners at least 6 inches away from the valley. Always put 2 nails in the other side of the shingle in the valley, just to make sure it stays down nice and tight. And this, if I put a shingle right here, it's starting to get pretty tight to my nails. I can't put this nail a lot closer over here. I'm getting pretty tight here. I'm still good because I have 3 to 4 inches on either side, but my next course, I'm gonna go ahead and kick back in the other direction. So instead of putting this one here, I'm actually gonna go back the other direction like that. And now, instead of having this shingle is about 20 inches out of the valley right now at the nail line. Once I put this one on, stepping it back in the other direction, I'm back down to 12 inches, which is what we need. So this always needs to be at least 12 inches out. On this section, we're gonna start on our rake edge and work this way. What I'm gonna teach you how to do is make a book. I'm gonna pre-make what a book would look like. You want to cut approximately 6 inches off your first shingle, and then you want to cut approximately 13 inches off your next shingle, and then your next shingle you'll be cutting right in half. That gives us a pattern like this. So there's our book. I'm gonna start out with this one. Line it up with our outside edge. Nail it down. Here's our next shingle. And it's gonna land right here, so I need to make sure I don't have any nails in this keyway. Once I drop that down, I've got a nice open area there. Let's go ahead and nail that one. Reach for our next piece of the book. Once again, nice open area underneath without any nails in the keyway. I've maintained my spacing there so that when I put this next shingle on, I'm hitting once again. And same thing for my last piece. Splitting those nails. Always split the nails. So now I've got approximately 5 to 8 inches everywhere up the wall, all the way. Now that we've got the first side of our closed cut valley done with the shingles running up this side, let's go ahead and run the other side into it. First shingle here, And all you need to ensure is that the reveal is hitting the center of the valley. So we're perfectly good there. Gonna put a nail there. Remember, always keeping your nails 6 inches out of the valley. Put another one there, put another one there. When you have all this texture underneath your shingles and you try to hit a nail in, it's almost always a recipe for a blow through. If I do this, it's gonna go in too deep, which is why you saw me put the gun down and then pull the trigger. It's gonna make sure that the nail doesn't blow through. So this is good here. And let's put another shingle on. Six inches out. And once again, what you need is for the shingle reveal to at least hit the center of the valley. We're gonna be cutting it about here, so we're still good. Now this shingle is hitting a little too close to the valley. I'm gonna add a 13 to buy me some more space and time. So I'll put this here, bridge that keyway, and extend my next shingle further out. And I'm only putting 2 shingles or 2 nails in that because I want to make sure I know where this one is going to land before I put the rest of my nails in. So I don't want to put any nails in this area. I can put one right here and then put the rest right there. Inches out, just like that. All right, now that both sides of the valley are complete, we're ready to chalk our line and cut these shingles back. You want to chalk your line and cut them at 2 inches. One way that I like to remember or use as a guide is my 2 fingers, which happen to measure about 2 inches like that. So what I'm going to do is find the center of the valley, put my 2 fingers down and make a mark. So now I'll be about 2 inches out of the valley. I'll do that here and up at the top and chalk that line. We're gonna cut all of these shingles back all the way down, and do be careful not to get that hook blade into the other side of the roof and poke some holes in it. I like to lift the shingle I'm cutting slightly just to make sure my hook blade stays a safe distance away. And before I get too far, I'm going to go ahead and throw in that disclaimer that these sharp points need to be cut back. It's called the dog ear. So I just cut that shingle out of there at a 45-degree angle. I'll do a couple more. Just lift up in there and cut that tab out. That's called the dog ear. Very important, small detail to make sure. Cut all the dog ears back. This is what a sharp corner looks like before I cut the dog ear. And what can happen is water will be coming down into this valley and hit this point underneath the shingle, and it will actually travel across the top of the shingle, and it can go back pretty far and start rusting out nails and causing leaks. When you cut the dog ear like this, The water is going to hit this area and actually be directed back into the valley by the tapered cut. You just lift, cut, and that's all. The final step to the closed cut valley is to run a bead of cement underneath where the shingles lap. The cement in the valley helps keep this section of roof from catching wind and blowing. Once that cement dries, they're going to be sealed together really well. It also helps prevent any water that could travel underneath these shingles. That completes the closed cut valley. Looks great. A couple takeaway points from installing shingles is remember that our staggers always need to be 5 to 8 inches away from one another, and we need 6 nails in each shingle. Two, 4, 5, 6. And remember to always be checking the gauge, the depth gauge on your nail gun to ensure that we're not over driving our nails in our shingles. Keep your nails out of your keyways, and we will be good to go. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Remember, this was a condensed version of a full-length video available at Building Experts Institute. Link in the description below. I've got some more videos for you here to watch, and don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. It helps me make more content like this. Thanks.